Hi, welcome back to my journal journey. Today I'm setting up October. I started out by getting some gouache paint, mixing it with quite a bit of water to make it quite runny, and using the bottom of a cup I created these fake coffee ring stains and a few splatters. I then had a lovely die cut picture to add on that was from Being Bethany Rose, just to add to the coffee ness. I used stencils from Ups a Daisy for all my titles. I think it was the Cappy Says Relax stencils that I used, and I'd already penciled these titles in, and I'm just going over them with a fine liner pen. I looked through my washi tape collection. The coffee washi tape that I've got is quite cute and didn't really fit the vibe, so I went for this lovely patterned one and a really thin, just dark brown one, just to add a bit of something else to the pages. I set this month up quite late and decided to do a theme that required a lot of drying, which is not my brightest idea. I've coloured in all the titles with a palette of Tombows that's very autumn vibes, and I made sure to alternate these colours throughout my setup, and they were also taken through to my weekly setups, which I did try and switch up this month. I'm still looking for my new perfect. As you can see, I went through and I'd already coffee stained my calendar page. I wanted it to look like a pretty mess. Ruling out the calendar for October, which I always start on a Monday and finish on a Sunday in all my calendar setups and my weeklies. For this, tend to stick to the same size boxes, so it's quite quick to set up, and I always have a calendar tab next to me. For the decoration, I'm just rooted through a box of washi stickers. These were from sets from Amazon and Journal Say. Then a few years ago I made some stickers with sloths, and that Need More Coffee sticker is just a leftover from those sticker sheets that I'd made previously. Using a brown Tombow, I've just quickly filled in the numbers, and I've got a couple of birthdays, so using the yellow I've just done a little birthday icon. For this page I wanted a bit of a dashboard overview. I usually have a budget journal that I don't always get into, so I decided to set up a page within the monthly setup, hoping to utilise it a bit more to show what my weekly budget is. It has been helpful, but I think it does still need a bit of work. And of course my headliner day, which is a very simple one for me to set up. and I've started numbering from the bottom because I didn't want to count out and work out where number 1 would sit. So if I start at the bottom, I know that I'm going to fit them all in. I've highlighted the weekends for this headline a day, and I'm just using the Upsdaisy bookmark just to double check I've got the right days. I realised halfway through that page that I had a bit of holiday at the end of this month, so I just went in with the dark brown washi tape just to highlight where the half term is on the calendar. Just colouring in the headers between the colour of the titles and the coffee stains that I've done throughout the setup. That's pretty much all of my decoration for the month, and I've absolutely loved working with it. I'm working on the wants and needs 50-40 50-30-20 rule, which is what those yellow headers were. Last month I split down all my main cleaning jobs for my house into 4 weeks so that each section in my house got a really deep clean. It worked really well last month, so I've just set that up again, just going back into my little acrylic drawer of coffee stickers just to pull out some stickers to add a bit more to the page, and all the stickers that I'm using tend to fit the same sort of aesthetic. I didn't want the full patterned washi tape on this page because it was quite thick, so I ripped it in half to put half at the top and half at the bottom, and then I will come in at a later point and populate these pages with the 4 weeks worth of household jobs. The next page was quite simple on this part of the setup, with just putting a few titles in. For my review page, each of the coffee rings is going to be one area of my review: wins, challenges, next month, finance. And the right hand side of the page is another spread that will be split up into different sections, but because this is going on the internet, I'm not ready to share the purpose of that page right now. I'm getting a lot better at reviewing at the moment, but it's something that is still a challenge and I still need to work on. Again, searching through my washi stickers just to add a little something else to the page. And a bit more washi tape. I could have put a header there, but I do know what the page is going to be for, and when I populate it I will know later on what the purpose is. This is another page that I always like to include, which is my notes page. After filming, I did have another die cut gonk from Being Bethany Rose that I did glue down onto this page just to finish it off, which I think it very much needed. But I do like to keep my notes page having as much white space as possible for all my scribbles. And just a final flip through of my setup. And there's the supplies that I used. Thank you.